Hello folks, welcome to another edition of Central Coast Bass. Today we're out here at Nacimiento, and what I'm going to be doing today is fishing for these little spotted bass here. And the presentation I'm going to be offering him is this little surface lure Spook Jr. again. And it should be a fun show because you can usually catch a lot of these fish in a day, so enjoy! Ooh. You can see the technique I'm using today is same little walk the dog pattern. I switch to the clear blue for this lake. They really seem to love to chase shad in this lake, so something that's more of a shad pattern. And I kind of like the clear ones because it's kind of shiny and kind of shaddy, but also kind of hard for them to see it. You can hear it. You can see the disturbance, but it's not really that identifiable to them, so I think they just come up to eat it just because they want to know what it is. Oh. Well, these are fun fighting fish, let me tell you. When they're not that big, they feel like they are. Whew. Well, most of these fish in here average about, I don't know, maybe a pound and a quarter or less. A really good spot is about 3 pounds. A nice spot is about 2. You can find you get a lot of them that are about a pound and a quarter. But trust me, a little pound and a quarter spot feels like 2 or 3 pound bass sometimes. Largemouth. See, these spots in here really like to sit up against rocky shores. So if you come out here, find some rocky shores. Oh, there's another little one. And just work a lure right along the edges of them. You'll usually end up finding fish. There's gonna be some. just about along any of the rocky shores or cliffs. Now it's really important with these fish to just keep, when they hit, to just keep working the lure. Because these fish will often just keep coming back. Sometimes they'll follow, they might follow your lure all the way back to the boat if they don't get a hold of it sometimes. So I'm using that same little walk the dog pattern that I've used before for these. Just keep it moving along. And they'll keep chasing it. The little one here. You can see the major. A lot of the difference in these fish is they're a lot longer than largemouth and pretty big tail. Kind of look like almost like a trout with a bass head. But the way you can tell these spots from a largemouth is on their tongue here. Inside they have a patch of teeth that largemouth don't have. So if you're ever wondering what kind of fish it is you're catching, and you're in Nacimiento, just check to see if it has teeth on its tongue. Oh, ho, ho. That's a little better one. Maybe not. He just hit like it was better. That fish just threw up 2 shad as I pulled him out of the water. That's about the usual size you'll get these fish, maybe a little bit bigger than that. Now, one important thing with this, when you're walking the dog with this lure, is you want to keep your knot on the bottom half of the ring that you tie the lure to. See a little ring here, kind of slide it so it's on the bottom. It usually makes it a little bit easier to walk the dog with it. I know there's a lot of pros that will actually saw a little groove on the inside of the eyelet, sort of help keep that line locked in on the bottom of it so they can get a really good walk the dog pattern. If it gets up on the top of the eye, it has a tendency to sort of pull the nose down when you're trying to walk it. So Gets a little hard to walk something on the surface when it keeps wanting to dart underneath on you. Ooh, there was a little guy. It's now evening out here at Nacimiento. I tried to do more filming in the morning, but it just so happens it's a weekend out here. Excuse me. It didn't take very long before the lake wasn't mine anymore. And it got so wavy and busy that I had to stop the filming. Oh, that fish made a big racket. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That fish did a complete flip right over the top of the lure. You can see these fish are a lot more aggressive when it comes to topwater than largemouth. Largemouth just kind of come up and slurp it up. These fish come exploding out of the water. Like that. Like that. It's like they come up not only wanting to eat it, but wanting to kill it. That one definitely thought he could eat it. He never did get a hold of it though. Took 3 tries, but I got him. I wouldn't think it would take a fish of this size 3 different tries, actually I think 4, to get that lure. I think they just have fun playing around with it. Jeez. That fish scared me. And wrapped the lure right around the tripod for the camera. Definitely some bigger fish sitting along this wall. Some of the other walls I've gone to today. Although it seems like a lot of them sure don't know how to eat the thing. They know how to come up and make a big ruckus. Or a little ruckus. It just doesn't seem like they know how to get it in their mouth right now. They are entertaining, let me tell you. Definitely if you want to have some fun. Anyway, they're not all that big. You can have a fun time with them. See, now this late in the evening, it's starting to be like it was in the morning, where it seems like you go every single cast with something coming up for it. Let's see if there's at least one more bigger one around here. Oh, that one felt like it might have been it. A little bit of weight to it. How about right on this point? Woohoo! He's water skiing. Well, folks, I think this is just gonna about round up the show, because I think I'm running out of light. Fish are obviously still willing. Actually, there's some right across on the other shore over there, chasing something. So you gotta come out here to Nacimiento. See if you can find yourself one of these Spook Juniors in the clear and the blue with that little silver shiny plate down the middle of it. Yellow eyes. Seems to be a lure they really like in this lake. Tell you don't catch that many of them, but it's entertaining anyway. Sometimes they might just scare the heck out of you. Especially if a big 2 or 3 pounder comes up for it right at the boat. So, whoa. I think he wanted me to end the show with a fish. He was trying hard enough. So we'll see you next time. That was one way to fool him. Got a shad sticking out of his mouth. Sorry, fish. Sorry, sorry, sorry. That's a little bit nicer fish. Jeez. Woohoo. That's a better spot right there. That's a little bit better spotted bass. It took him a couple times to get that one. Well, that's a nice spotted bass right there. Oh. Coming at me. Little guy. Yeah. Long and thin. Little spunky critter. Little spunky critter. Oh, whoa. Definitely a better fish here. Okay, maybe not. Oh no. Well, that's a pretty good fish. That was at least about a 2-pounder, which for a spot is a pretty good fish. It's getting mighty dark, but they're still hitting. They can obviously still see it. They are still following this lure. I can't even see where I'm casting and they're still following this lure. Oh. This is like night fishing. There's another good spot if you can even see this one. Here, I'll put him over against my white. Right, catch these fish all night long. They do like to night fish out here, so.